the very first gym that I came to as a 19-year-old with the hopes and dreams of one day of becoming a Muay Thai champion. I got asked to come here by my sponsor in Thailand, as this was one of the most famous gyms in Thailand at the time, and it was such an honour to come here as a kid and to see the Thai fighters training and going through the motions and just having a dream to be one day to be in their footsteps and to win a championship, a real championship, not just a national one, but come to Thailand and fight the very best of the best. See some of the Sityodtong champions. One of the greatest of all time is Mark Packman. He's not only a Muay Thai superstar, but also a WBC boxing star. After he retired, he kept his reputation going by getting into singing and acting, and he absolutely conquered whatever he put his mind to. Had a number of #1 albums, movies, soap opera shows. He was just the star. And many of the other boys, all claiming Lupini belts at the same time, so they pretty much dominated the big stadiums in Bangkok.
And this is your training area?
This was the ring where I started all my beginnings, my humble beginnings. I kicked the pads every afternoon for 3 to 5 rounds, and just every day just exhausted. And I'd look across and I'd see the Thai boys, and they'd be kicking their pads 3 times as hard and have the 10 times the amount of work rate. You know, how am I ever going to fight these guys? These guys are just machines. But I just kept plodding along, getting my basic skills up to scratch. I'd already had about 13 fights in Australia before I came here, so I sort of had a little bit of an idea. But just trying to deal with the heat, and the different conditions. Very, very different to back home.
And so how old were you in your first year?
I first arrived here back in '96, and I only had just turned 19 years old. So back then I was still between 67 and 70 kilos, still small, still just a baby, very green behind the ears. First time overseas, left here with Richard's brother-in-law, so he dropped me off in the afternoons, and I'd stay here, train for 3.5 hours, and then go back home. And then after a little while, he got a little bit bored of driving me back and forward, so we invested in a bicycle, and I'd ride the bicycle from home, come to here, do my sessions. There was other foreigners would come in as well, lots of French, lots of Holland. The place would just be full every day. So.
And was there a difference then between where the Caucasians, Phalanx trained, and where the Thais trained?
The Thais would be on the end gym, the end ring, and just hearing it bang, bang, bang. It's like it was a whole different level to anything that I've experienced back in Australia. This was as real as it got. And then we were lucky enough we'd catch a bus and we'd go watch the fights at Lupini as a team, and then watching Chacho Sityodtong fight live for the very first time at Lupini was just absolutely mind-blowing. There was no way in the world that I could ever imagine fighting at that caliber in the national stadium. So I'm very lucky to have come such a long way from 1996 to the year 2011. And this is where it all started, right in this ring.
And tell us about your first fight here in Pattaya.
My first fight here in Pattaya, I've been training here for about 2.5 months, and the Songkran festival had come on, so I got asked to fight. And it was out in the open, so it's not at the stadium. It was in a big park, and lots of Thai people come to support the show, and Thais versus Thais, and we're out in the getting warmed up and shadow boxing. And then the name gets called up, and it's like, oh no, here we go, my first fight in Thailand. You know, I'd never fought with elbows before, so it had a little bit of butterflies going through the belly. And as I was making my way to the ring, a Thai gentleman whispered in my ear, if you win by knockout, I'll pay an extra 1,500 baht. So I got in the ring, and then all I wanted to do was elbow. I wanted that money so bad because I saw that getting that to the end of my bank account, and it would have been a nice little bonus. So luckily enough for me, the elbow landed in the 4th round, and I got the victory. And then sure enough, old mate to his word, came up and paid me the extra money. And not only that, but because the fight was so exciting, we were also presented with an electric fan each as a token for the fight of the night. So it's a little bit different to win a big trophy for anything else. I got a fan, and that ended up being one of the most important apparatuses I could have imagined, because it's so hot here that having a fan was absolutely perfect for my 4-year stay. About a week before I left, the fan died, so it got its full use out before I left. So it worked out just right.
Thanks, man.